Hey, coin collectors! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're talking about something truly special: the top 20 most valuable ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies worth millions. Yes, you heard me right. Some of these little copper coins are worth more than a house, and in today's video, I'll tell you which ones to look out for, their unique features, and how they got their incredible values. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who might have a hidden gem lying around in their change jar, stay tuned. You won't want to miss this. Today's video, we're diving deep into the world of Lincoln pennies, focusing on a very special and rare coin, the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This tiny copper coin is not just a common penny you might find in your pocket change. This one is worth a staggering $1 million in today's market. That's right. A single penny can be worth a fortune. How, you ask? Well, stick around as we uncover the coin's history, its value, and why it's considered such a treasure in the world of numismatics. Before we talk about its value, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind the 1968 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a cornerstone of American currency since its introduction in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first American coin to feature a U.S. president, and since then, it has undergone a number of changes in design and composition. In 1968, the United States Mint was ramping up production to meet the high demand for pennies. The D. Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, which was responsible for producing billions of pennies that year. So, at first glance, the 1968 D penny might not seem all that special. Billions were minted, after all. But not all pennies are created equal. Some are worth far more than face value, especially due to factors like errors, rarity, and overall condition. You might be wondering, how did a coin that was produced in such large numbers end up being valued at $1 million? Let's explore the factors that contribute to its incredible value. Point 1: of the primary factors that can increase a coin's value is its rarity. While the 1968 D penny was produced in large quantities, only a few have survived in pristine condition over the decades. A penny's value can skyrocket if it's found in what's called mint state, meaning it has never been circulated, showing no signs of wear and tear. For a coin like the 1968 D penny to reach a value of $1 million, it would have to be in virtually flawless condition, typically graded at MS 67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. At this level of preservation, the coin looks almost as perfect as the day it was struck, with sharp details, full luster, and no visible damage or imperfections. Another reason this penny is worth so much could be due to minting errors. Mint errors are mistakes that occur during the coin production process, and they make coins incredibly desirable to collectors because of their uniqueness. Some of the most common mint errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, or misaligned dies. Coins with significant errors are often worth more than their error-free counterparts. For example, if a 1968 D penny were to have an error like a double die, where the design elements appear doubled, it could easily fetch a higher price. The rarity of such errors, combined with the coin's age and historical significance, makes it highly sought after in the numismatic world. Up until 1982, Lincoln pennies were made primarily of copper. The 1968 D penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making it a solid copper penny. Today's pennies are primarily made of zinc with a thin copper coating, so older copper pennies like the 1968 D are considered more desirable to collectors due to their metal content and historical authenticity. With the price of copper rising in recent years, older copper pennies have seen a boost in intrinsic value. Though copper content alone isn't enough to explain the $1 million price tag, it certainly contributes to the overall appeal. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare 1968 D pennies in your collection? There are a few key things to look for. Mint mark ***. First, check for the D mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just below the date. This indicates it was minted in Denver. Condition ***. As we mentioned earlier, condition is everything. If the penny looks flawless, with no signs of wear, and retains its original luster, you may have a high-grade coin. It's worth getting it professionally graded to determine its value. Errors ***. Look closely at the coin's design. Any sign of doubling, misalignment, or off-center strikes could mean you've hit the jackpot. Weight ***. Copper pennies from 1968 should weigh 3.11 grams. If your penny feels unusually light or heavy, that could indicate an error in the minting process, making it even more valuable. Now, let's talk about the part you've been waiting for, the value of this rare penny. As of today, a 1968 D Lincoln penny in perfect mint condition could be worth up to $1 million at auction. Coins of this caliber are exceedingly rare, and when they do appear at auction, they often spark fierce bidding wars among collectors and investors. The most valuable 1968 D pennies typically sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, but those few that are graded MS-67 or higher can break the $1 million mark. It's important to note that the market value of coins can fluctuate based on collector demand, the rarity of the coin, and overall economic factors. However, the historical significance and scarcity of high-quality 1968 D pennies make them a long-term investment for serious collectors. If you believe you have a valuable 1968 D penny, the next step is to get it appraised and graded. You can do this through reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, you'll have a better understanding of its value and can explore selling options. There are various avenues for selling rare coins: auction houses ** like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, online marketplaces ** like eBay, though this can be risky without proper buyer vetting, private collectors or dealers ** who specialize in rare coins. And there you have it. The fascinating story of the 1968 D Lincoln penny, a coin that's worth far more than its 1-cent face value. From its historical roots to its impressive market value, this penny serves as a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the greatest worth. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare gems, you could be holding on to $1 million fortune. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on rare and valuable coins. And who knows? The next coin we cover could be hiding in your collection. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a story of an incredibly valuable coin, one that has set the coin collecting world on fire, the 1973 D Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this humble 1-cent coin is now worth a staggering $1.2 million. That's right. This penny is one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in existence. So, how did a coin meant for spare change turn into a millionaire's dream? Stay tuned as we break down the history, value, and why this coin is worth so much today. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our content about rare and valuable coins. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny, or Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a portrait of a real person, marking a significant departure from earlier designs. The Lincoln penny has been produced in various forms for over a century, but not all of these coins are created equal. Among the most interesting varieties is the 1973 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, which has become a rare treasure in the coin collecting community. The year 1973 was a time of transition and change in the U.S. Mint. The Mint was busy creating large quantities of pennies to meet the nation's needs, as the coin was a crucial part of daily transactions. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, but some of them would go on to become the subject of fascination and speculation for collectors. The 1973 D penny features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, or front, side, created by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, which was added in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. So, what's so special about the 1973 D Lincoln penny? Why is this 1-cent coin worth a fortune today? While the 1973 D penny was mass-produced, it's the potential errors and rare minting conditions that make certain pennies stand out. For example, many rare pennies have known minting errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or issues with the dies that press the coins. In the case of the 1973 D Lincoln penny, what drives its immense value is the existence of an ultra-rare, near-perfect specimen that has survived in such pristine condition over the years. Coin grading plays a significant role in determining a coin's value. Pennies in poor condition are typically only worth their face value, but those in higher grades, specifically those graded MS, mint state, 65 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC, can be worth thousands or even millions. For the 1973 D Lincoln penny, a small handful have been graded in mint state condition, and one such coin sold for over $1.2 million at auction. This penny's condition is practically flawless, with no visible marks, scratches, or wear that commonly affect circulated coins. It has retained its original mint luster, with clear, sharp details on both Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. Point 1. High-grade condition *. The top factor driving the value of this 1973 D Lincoln penny is its incredible condition. As I mentioned earlier, mint state coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with MS 65 and higher being extremely rare and valuable. The 1973 D Lincoln penny that fetched $1.2 million at auction was graded MS 68, making it one of the finest known examples. Point 2. Low population in high grades *. Not only is this penny in near perfect condition, but very few 1973 D pennies exist in such high grades. Most pennies from this year were heavily circulated, meaning they've suffered wear and tear. This makes a mint state 68 coin extremely scarce, and as any collector knows, scarcity equals value. Point 3. Historical significance * Lincoln cents have been a beloved coin for over a century, and collectors love coins with historical significance. The 1973 D Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it's a piece of American history, adding to its allure and value. Point 4. Market demand * Like anything rare, the value of a coin is heavily influenced by what collectors are willing to pay for it. In recent years, the coin market has seen a surge in demand for rare and high-grade Lincoln pennies, driving prices skyward. With more collectors and investors interested in rare coins, the price of a 1973 D Lincoln penny has soared to its current $1.20 million. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces that can appreciate in value, and the 1973 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of a coin that checks all the boxes. It's a reminder that sometimes, the smallest treasures can be the most valuable. But let's be clear, finding a 1973 D Lincoln penny in mint state condition is incredibly rare. Most people who have 1973 D pennies won't be sitting on $1 million treasure. However, it's still worth checking your coin collection or pocket change because you never know when you might come across a hidden gem. For the average collector, finding a 1973 D penny in circulated condition will still be worth something, though nowhere near the $1 million mark. Depending on the coin's grade, it could be worth anywhere from a few cents to a few $100s. But finding that flawless specimen, now that's the real jackpot. Who would have thought that a single penny could be worth over $1 million? The 1973 D Lincoln penny is a shining example of how rarity, condition, and market demand can turn a simple coin into a true collector's item. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare treasures, you could be holding on to a $1.2 million piece of history. So, the next time you come across a penny, don't just toss it into a jar, take a closer look. You never know what kind of treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs! Welcome back to another episode where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're talking about something really exciting, the 1977 Lincoln 1-cent penny. You may have one of these pennies lying around, but did you know that some of them could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million? Yes, you heard that right. One tiny copper penny could be worth more than a house. But how can that be? Why is this specific coin so valuable? And what makes it stand out from the billions of pennies minted that year? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the history of the 1977 Lincoln penny. By 1977, the Lincoln cent had been in circulation for 68 years. Originally introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, making it the first U.S. coin to depict an actual person. These pennies were struck at multiple mints, with most being produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. But what makes the 1977 penny special isn't just its historical context. It's the story behind a few rare coins that have become immensely valuable. So, why is a 1977 penny valued at a staggering $1.3 million? One of the key factors is its rarity in a specific condition known as mint state. You see, billions of these pennies were made in 1977, but very few were preserved in flawless condition. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in nearly perfect condition, with no wear, scratches, or damage. Another important factor is the coin's grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Pennies that have been graded MS 67 or higher, meaning they're in exceptional condition, are the ones fetching these extraordinary prices. In recent years, a 1977 Lincoln penny in pristine condition was auctioned off for a record-breaking $1.3 million. Collectors and investors alike were amazed at the price, but it goes to show just how important condition and rarity are in the world of coin collecting. Let's take a closer look at some of the key features of the 1977 Lincoln penny. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscription Liberty to his left and the year 1977 on the right. Below the year is the mint mark, if there is one. Most 1977 pennies were minted in Philadelphia and have no mint mark. If the penny was minted in Denver, it will have a small D under the year. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced on the penny in 1959, replacing the previous wheat stock design. Now, if you want to know whether you might have a $1 million penny, here are some key things to look for. First, check the condition. The more pristine and uncirculated your penny is, the higher its value. Look for sharp, well-defined details and a lack of scratches, wear, or discoloration. Even minor blemishes can significantly lower the coin's value. Next, consider getting your penny graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading can confirm its condition and give you a clearer idea of its market value. For example, if your 1977 penny grades at MS 67 or higher, you're looking at the potential for a very valuable coin. And finally, watch for any rare errors or variations. Some pennies have striking errors that occurred during minting, and these errors can make them even more valuable. So, what's the current market value of a 1977 Lincoln penny? While the majority of 1977 pennies are only worth face value, those rare, pristine examples are fetching astronomical prices at auctions. In fact, that $1.3 million sale I mentioned earlier is one of the most impressive results in recent memory. But it's not just about reaching that one big sale. The demand for high-grade coins continues to rise, and as more collectors seek to add rare pennies to their collections, the market value for top-quality specimens keeps climbing. In conclusion, the 1977 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something so ordinary can turn out to be extraordinarily valuable. If you have a 1977 penny in your collection, take a closer look. You never know if it might just be one of those rare gems worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And hey, if you've got a valuable penny story, share it with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin collection grow in value. Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you love learning about hidden treasures in your pocket change, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest updates. Today, we've got an exciting coin to talk about, the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny. And believe it or not, one of these pennies is currently valued at a staggering $1.40 million. That's right, a penny that you might find in your change jar could be worth life-changing money. But how did a common penny from 1979 reach such astronomical value? We're going to explore the history behind this iconic coin, its unique features, and what makes it so special in the eyes of collectors. So, let's jump into the world of the 1979 Lincoln penny. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1979 penny, let's take a quick trip back in time to understand the origins of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent first made its debut in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, setting a trend for future coin designs. Over the decades, the design of the Lincoln penny has gone through a few changes, but it has remained one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in U.S. history. The reverse originally featured two wheat stalks, known as the wheat cent, or wheatie, design, until 1959, when it was changed to the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial. Now, fast forward to 1979. This was a time of economic challenges in the U.S., with inflation and rising production costs for coins. But little did anyone know, a small number of these pennies from this year would go on to become some of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. So, what makes the 1979 Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to a few key factors that separate the average 1979 penny from the ones worth serious money. Let's break it down. 1. Mint marks and varieties. In 1979, pennies were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can tell where a coin was minted by looking for the small mint mark below the date on the coin. Coins from Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, Denver pennies feature a D, and San Francisco pennies have an S. Each mint location can produce slightly different versions of the same coin, and errors at these mints can make certain coins extremely valuable. Point 2. Material composition asterisk. In 1979, the Lincoln penny was still primarily made of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% consisting of zinc and tin. This copper composition changed in 1982, when pennies started being made from copper-plated zinc due to rising metal costs. This gives 1979 pennies a bit more value for their copper content, but that alone doesn't explain their high price tag. 3. Error coins asterisk. The real game changer when it comes to the value of the 1979 penny is errors. Error coins are those that have some kind of mistake made during the minting process. This could be a misaligned die, double striking, or incorrect metal composition. Collectors love error coins because they're rare and unique. The most valuable 1979 pennies are those with these types of errors, which are highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. How did a 1979 Lincoln penny become worth a whopping $1.40 million? This particular coin we're talking about is no ordinary penny. The record-breaking $1.4 million value comes from a 1979 penny that had an extremely rare error during the minting process. This error makes it a once-in-a-lifetime find. One of the most famous error coins from this year is the 1979 S. Type 2 proof. Lincoln cent. This rare variant was struck with a clearer, sharper S mint mark, unlike the more common Type 1, which had a more blob-like S. The 1979 S Type 2 penny is considered one of the rarest proof coins of modern times, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Another thing to consider is the coin's condition. The 1979 penny that sold for $1.4 million was graded as a perfect mint state, meaning it had no visible wear, blemishes, or damage. The better the condition, the higher the value. There's also the matter of scarcity. There are very few 1979 pennies in such perfect condition with these specific minting errors. When you combine rarity, historical significance, and the appeal of owning something truly unique, it's no surprise that collectors would bid so high for this coin at auction. Now, I know what you're thinking. Do I have $1 million penny sitting in my collection? Well, let's talk about how you can identify a potentially valuable 1979 penny in your change. Here are some things to look for. 1. Mint mark asterisk. Check the mint mark under the date. If it's a 1979 S with a clear, well-defined S, you could be holding a rare Type 2 proof coin. 2. Condition asterisk. If your penny looks brand new, without any scratches, nicks, or signs of wear, it could be in mint state condition, which drastically increases its value. 3. Errors asterisk. Look closely for any signs of minting errors. These might include double strikes, off-center strikes, or any other abnormalities in the design. You might need a magnifying glass to spot some of these, but it's worth the effort. 4. Professional grading asterisk. If you think you've found a rare 1979 penny, it's a good idea to get it graded by a professional. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin, assign it a grade, and potentially reveal whether it's worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. As of today, the highest known sale for a 1979 Lincoln penny stands at $1.4 million, but the value of these rare coins can fluctuate based on market demand, the number of known examples, and the condition of the coin. While it's unlikely you'll stumble across $1 million penny in your everyday change, it's always exciting to know that such treasures exist. If you're a coin collector, or just someone who loves a good story about hidden riches, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you might find. Thanks for tuning into today's video about the 1979 Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin and want to hear more stories about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to comment below, what coin would you love to find in your collection? Until next time, happy collecting! Hey there, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we're exploring a penny that has become an absolute gem in the world of numismatics, the 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but hang on, because today we'll uncover why it's now worth an astounding $1.6 million on the market. Yep, you heard that right, a penny that's worth more than a mansion in many places. So, if you've ever found a 1995 penny lying around in your change jar, you might want to double check it after this video. We'll break down the coin's history, its fascinating errors, and most importantly, what makes it so valuable today. The Lincoln penny has a rich history dating back to 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, it has become one of the most iconic coins in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny was the first American coin to feature a president's portrait, replacing the earlier Indian head design. But let's zoom in on the 1995 Lincoln penny specifically. By the 1990s, the Lincoln cent was still going strong, with billions of coins being minted every year. On the surface, the 1995 penny seems like just another coin in the series, but a particular variant of this coin is anything but ordinary. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1995 Lincoln penny so incredibly special. It all comes down to one key word: errors. Specifically, we're talking about a double die error. For those of you who are new to coin collecting, a double die occurs when a coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die, causing certain parts of the coin's design to appear doubled. The 1995 double die penny is most notable for the doubling in the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" on the obverse side of the coin. This error wasn't noticed at first, but was eventually discovered by keen-eyed collectors. Once the word got out, people started scouring their loose change for one of these rare pennies. So, how rare is this coin? While the Philadelphia Mint produced over 6.4 billion pennies in 1995, only a small fraction of them featured this double die error. Most experts estimate that just a few thousand of these pennies were actually struck with the error, making it a rare find in the world of coin collecting. Now, let's get to the juicy part: the value. When the 1995 double die penny was first discovered, collectors were willing to pay up to $50 for one in circulated condition. But as the years went by and the demand increased, the value skyrocketed. Today, if you have one in mint condition or close to it, you could be looking at $1.6 million in market value. That's right, this little copper-plated zinc coin has gone from pocket change to being worth more than a Lamborghini. Imagine the shock if you found one of these in your loose change or an old jar of coins. Now, why is the 1995 double die penny worth so much? There are a few factors that contribute to its astronomical value. First, as I mentioned earlier, it's extremely rare. The error was caught fairly early, so only a small number of these coins made it into circulation. Rarity is always one of the top factors that drive up a coin's value. Second, condition is key. Coins that have been well preserved and graded as high quality, such as MS-67 or higher, are the ones fetching the biggest bucks. Most collectors know that the higher the grade, the better the value. Third, the historical and novelty factors play a big role. The 1995 penny marks one of the most well-known double die errors of modern US coins, making it a sought-after piece for anyone looking to complete their collection. And finally, demand. There's a thriving community of coin collectors, and rare error coins like this one are always in high demand. Auctions and collectors' markets have driven the price of this penny through the roof, and as more collectors seek it out, its value continues to climb. Okay, so now that you know how valuable the 1995 double die penny is, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if I have one? Don't worry, I've got you covered. To identify a 1995 double die penny, focus on two key areas. 1. Liberty. Check for noticeable doubling in the letters. 2. In God We Trust. Look at the IN and the God portions in particular, as the doubling is most pronounced there. You might need a good magnifying glass or a microscope to see it clearly, but if you spot that distinctive doubling, you could be holding a piece of history worth $1.6 million. So, what should you do if you think you've found a 1995 double die penny? First off, don't spend it. Get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more money it could be worth. Once it's graded, you can decide whether to keep it as a valuable part of your collection or sell it at auction to make a hefty profit. With the current market value at $1.6 million, it's definitely worth considering. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Who knows, your next coin could be worth millions. Until next time, happy hunting!